For today's video, I'm slipping on a nice new mayoral hat in the game City Skylines by Paradox. The first one. You might be wondering why I'm not playing the second one. Because reasons. I've never really played this game before. The most I've ever done with it was the little town I made for my April Fool's Day parody video, and even that was done with a guide and the full intention of letting that place burn to the ground. Instead, I'm going to try and build an actual thriving metropolis of industry, hopes, and dreams. Games like these are hard for me at the best of times, mostly because my brain's smooth and has a 10-second attention span. Managing things on a micro level is rough for me, so I'm sure it'll only be better at the macro scale. There's also one small, teensy tiny detail that I need to mention. I own one whole DLC for this game, and if you've watched my content for more than a second, you know how this ends. Behold the beginnings of my glorious city, Dumpsterville. It's not a city, it's a big-ass open field with some debris. It reminds me a lot of myself. Rough around the edges, not much to look at, and nobody of sound mind or body enjoys being around it. But it's got potential, and unlike me, it's going to achieve that potential. We start by building some roads. If any of you have OCD, well, damn, that sucks. We also have to build a place for water to come in, then a place for water to come back out. Downstream, far away from anything I love and or cherish. I don't want to pollute my city before it's even been built. So now that that's done, let's build a goddamn coal plant. Just a straight up pollution factory. And if you kinda squint real hard and ignore what a travesty my city building is, you can almost see a civilization coming to life. This is the road triangle. It's what noobs like me build when we don't know how to connect things from highways to towns. Also, my zoning looks like absolute dog water, but that's fine. We can fix that later, probably. It's good enough for this person who clearly got off on the wrong exit. Welcome to Dumpsterville. Population, your sorry ass. They'll never find your body. And if they learn that it's here, they won't come looking. Jokes aside, I do understand some basics about this game. If I want to build some industry to create jobs and tax revenue, I want to do it far away from where people keep their children. Pollution's a hard selling point for any town, and I don't have any hospitals for that sweet black lung that's all the rage these days. I'm gonna pollute my way into financial success. Hell, I don't even have a place to put everyone's garbage. I can't even keep track of where my water lines are. You think I'm qualified to manage waste disposal? 'Cause I'm not. So, just to recap, no waste disposal, no education, no hospitals. Great start. You know what's a wise decision when you're broke as all hell? Taking out crippling amounts of debt just after you started getting income. Works great, just ask the payday loan offices. Nicest people you ever did meet in those places. Luckily for me, I have hundreds of taxpayers to keep me above water. And that pool of income was only going to go up once the industrial district started getting popular. I just needed to expand my residential areas to make room for all the soon-to-be employees. You know, I think this is good. I think we are off to a fantastic start. Heck, all of the naysayers, everyone who doubted us, this is great. This is pissing me the fuck off. And if that wasn't exciting enough, we finally had our first incident in Dumpsterville. Our first burglar! Finally, we were a proper city. If people are breaking in and stealing stuff, it means you have stuff worth taking. Things were going pretty well in Dumpsterville. Hell, things were so great that I was constantly running out of available houses for people. Alright, we're just gonna speed up time a little bit. My city is doing beautifully. Man, this place is a shithole. Also, if you've played this game and you've never actually clicked on any of the various businesses, you need to do it sometime. This game is cracked and it's just as clueless as I am. A building leveled up. My property value. A bowling alley? But this is a bowling alley. How is... Sir, I think you're confused as to what service you provide to this town. And a town full of clueless people is just unacceptable. My town needs smarter, more big-brained people to work for the big-brained companies. And so it was that the Dumpville School for Dumb Kids was built. Yes, a school full of people so dense, so brain-dead, that none of them ever noticed that the name of the city on the front sign is wrong. This is where people's tax dollars go. This isn't a metaphor for real life. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm unbelievably underqualified to be a leader. No one should ever put me in charge of anything. Fast forward a couple of weeks, and our little town had grown so big that our single coal plant could no longer sustain it. I think I'm overloading, I think I need more energy. I can't afford another plant, though. No! Rather than keep piling pollution on top of pollution, I opted to build clean, renewable giant fans to blow electricity at my residence. Look at that, look at all that sweet, sweet electricity I got flowing. Not out of respect for the environment, mind you. Wow, my income is dropping. But at least I was keeping the city up and running. Guys, I can't keep the city running if you don't give me taxes. And pleasant to live in. No one show my wife what this city looks like. And thriving. Oh wow, what a great city. Yeah, we're slowly sliding into financial crisis, but hey, I'm glad you're having fun. At this point, the game informed me I could expand my city by buying other plots of land. There's a new piece of land for purchase. Oh wow, I could barely take care of this one. And with how cramped this place was starting to get, that was slowly becoming a necessity. Hi, I'm about to destroy some people's hopes, dreams, and lives. Excuse me. Thank you. I built a bus station, then made this eyesore of a bus line. I'm so sorry if you're good at this game and you have to watch me do this. Trust me, it's painful for me too. This is the most bullshit, stupid looking fucking thing I've ever made. It's so bad that my citizens are over there dying of cringe. Oh, we got people dying. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought corpse disposal would fall in the garbage category. Okay. It was around this time that things started spiraling. I needed more income, more space, more emergency services. Every time I got something, I needed more money. And every time I got more money, I had to spend it immediately on more things that cost more money. Building a city is the most circular goddamn money drain I think I've ever participated in. It's like a pyramid scheme, except I get nothing in return. And I'm the guy at the top of the pyramid. So far, my biggest hurdles were trying to keep the lights on and expanding the residential sectors so I would have enough people to work in the commercial districts. My plant and windmills were getting so strained that the water pumps couldn't even keep up. It could be worse though. Can you all stop catching on fire? I might need to take out a loan to pay off. No, we're back to the problems of real life. No. Needless to say, I was struggling. So I thought, who better to ask than Danielle for some help and some insight? She plays games like these for hours at a time. Hell, at the time I'm writing this script, she's been playing this exact game for about 6 hours now. Alright, this might be a good time to go check in. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, so this is Dumpville, population 3,000. This is the residential and small commercial district area. It's not a perfect grid, but...
You have the highest need for residential
Yeah.
I've ever. Build more houses. We don't have a house because there's no housing in the area. There's no houses in the entire state, and you made a city with no houses in it.
Hey, look, there's plenty of houses. What do we call all these?
What is that green line?
You ready for the upsetting part?
No. Why?
It's just how it worked out. Don't worry about it.
You couldn't figure out how to...
Shush! Shut up!
You couldn't figure out how to make an on-ramp. Why do you have such a high need for houses?
I don't know.
Why do people like it here?
Because it's nice.
No, it's not. Why doesn't that road connect to that?
I didn't notice it didn't.
Oh, God.
After letting the game run for a bit, I finally had enough money to start expanding the city. So, I bought the plot of land. Then I did literally nothing with the extra space for the rest of the recording session. Instead, I focused on trying to salvage this mess of a city I was building. I needed to solve the issues here before I started working on new projects. If I'm gonna fail, the least I can do is not fail at multiple things all at once. I prefer to string them out a little bit, you know? Makes it less painful that way. For the next few hours, things progressed steadily. The town grew, districts expanded, I even made a new residential block. The game kept prompting me to build more homes and make more houses. More. It was like I never had enough citizens. We got so crowded that I had to build more schools just to keep up with the demand for workers who could count past 3. At the very least, I managed to solve our power problems. And then I'm gonna build a nice big oil factory right here. For now. You know, I'm really proud of this. This is coming along. It's not the prettiest thing, but it works. And then, literally 12 seconds later, I'd find out why the game wanted me to gather so many people together in one small space. Oh.
An earthquake could hit the area soon.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Oh no. Yep, this is great. This is fine. Oh boy. Oh wow. Oh, that's making a beeline for the residential district. Oh dear. That's real morbid, Paradox. Not gonna lie, that's messed up. I only lost a few people, but I'm sure they mattered to somebody. Ah! I also lost some roads. I'm more upset about that than anything. I literally get people for free. I gotta pay for roads. At this point, all I could really do was keep organizing and expanding the city. There's more to discover, more to unlock, and more to do, but as it stood, I was pretty proud of what I'd accomplished. Man, look at that streak. That's awful. Was I the best mayor? Why are you on fire? No, but I was a pretty damn good one. Don't light your friend on fire. You people are animals. Just look at how great my industrial district is doing. That is some prime capital I've got rolling in. That being said, I'd really like to redo the setup and, you know, tweak things a bit.
Devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
I think I've solved the, well, the game is solving some of my problems for me. Well, you know, before you can fix what you've done to a place, you gotta kind of erase everything like an Etch-a-Sketch, you know, wipe the board clean. How do you, a 7.1, how do you measure this?
That's huge.
A meteor strike has
Jesus
occurred.
Christ!
Avoid the
God damn! Oh, I'm sorry, you're complaining that you're out of water?
There's a crater in the middle of your city. You should fill that in.
You know, all things considered, I don't think that was that bad. There we go. Who wants to live next to Lake Meteor? Don't mind me, just making some lemonade over here out of these lemons. Oh shit, this is starting to overflow. Okay. I take it back. I am the best mayor. Oh god. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like and maybe subscribe while you're at it. A huge thanks to my supporters on Patreon. You're the meteors that solve my problems and I'll always appreciate it. More content on the way, so stay tuned. Thank you all again, and I'll see you all next time.